give more. I think Gary Vee says this well. He says, listen to what I'm saying, but watch what I'm doing, right? And I think that most people could learn more by watching the entrepreneurs, what moves they're making rather than necessarily even what they're saying. And part of that's because I think, you're not always consciously aware of the moves you're making, right? You only remember to say X, Y, and Z, but there's more nuance to it. And so the thing is I think that goodwill compounds faster than revenue does. And so I believe that if you truly give tremendous value, and tremendous being the operative word here, I think most people are like, dude, my content's so good. It's like, yeah, but no one watches it. And if it were so good, you would have more people watching it, right? If you give a tremendous amount of value, better than what everyone else's paid stuff is. And that has to be real though, right? Like that has to be real. People say that, but it's not true. And that's the hard part, is that the self-awareness piece of like, my stuff's so good, but it probably isn't, which is why you're not making the money you want, because you're not as good as you think you are. But if you actually can deliver truly more than anyone else can, and you can price it at zero, the amount of goodwill that you get becomes viral. And then at that point, you will have more demand than you know what to do with. And then at that point, you'll have this desire to liquidate the demand, the goodwill, and monetize it. But that's what you should resist doing. And instead, double down on giving more and only skimming off a handful that you can service at a high level. And by doing that, you never have to keep generating demand. You will always have more demand than you want, and that demand will continue to multiply. And I talk about this in the book, in The Delicate Dance of Desire, right? Which is like, if we can just service the absolute best customers, the best avatars who perfectly fit the problems that we know how to solve better than anyone else, everyone else gets value from you in the marketplace. And the people that you specifically select to be your customers will get outsized returns. They'll rave about you. More people will demand what you want. And again, you sell less than your ability to sell. And I think that's the dance that most people mess up. And so if I had to consolidate it into 2 words, it's give more. And if you give more than you take, the marketplace will always reward you. But most people, their messaging is just, give, take, give, take, give, take, whereas rather than like the true, like give, and my opinion is give, keep going. And eventually you just start getting. You don't even have to ask. You just start getting. That's just something that I have lived through. And I think that if that became real for more people would become zillionaires. But it requires the big P word, which is patience, and most people don't have.